Hi, I'm Radiance. Join me on a journey to bring you enticing recipes where every video is a celebration of deliciousness, creativity, simplicity, and foodie inspiration. So it's rainy out right now. It's that kind of season, it's that kind of weather. And it's bringing me back memories of when I was a child, listening to the rain pitter-patter on the thatched roofs. In the islands, that's what the roofs are made of. And so I just remember, I just have this distinct memory in my mind of laying in the bed and listening to the rain pitter-patter on the thatched roofs. And also it brings up memories because on days like this, when it was rainy, my mom would prepare what we call cocoa tea. So cocoa tea is, I would say, the island version of like a hot chocolate. And so I'm gonna make that for you today. It's perfect for colder weather. You can actually do it anytime. I mean, and as island people, as Jamaicans especially, we drink tea all year round. So I don't just do it on rainy days, but today especially I feel a little being warm and cozy. So what you need for cocoa tea is this. You need cacao balls, not cocoa. Cocoa is usually sweetened. This is cacao, C-A-C-A-O. You need some nutmeg, some cinnamon sticks, vanilla, water, milk, which I'll grab in a moment, and bay leaves, and a grater. So I'm gonna start with, well, turning this on first of all. I'll put this on boil actually. I'm gonna put in a cup of water. It's going to be a small serving, but you can always increase it if you're making this for more than just yourself. And I'm going to put in 1 cinnamon stick. I'm going to let that boil up. In the meanwhile, I am going to actually grate my chocolate while that does that. That way I have it ready for me. Okay? So you take 1 chocolate ball. Sometimes these come in logs. You can eye it, but I'll show you what it looks like. This is a cacao ball. Cacao is very bitter, by the way, because it's unsweetened. Oh, it has like a earthy smell. Okay. And I'm going to grate this. That is boiling up beautifully. Grate this. Alright, I'm going to actually turn this down a little bit. Continue to grate. I want to show you something. This is what, pour some of my hand so you can see it. This is what it looks like grated. Can you see that? And actually, I'm going to put some in here. And I'm going to grate it over the pot. And that aroma smells so good. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. All right. I'm actually going to stir it a little bit. I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to let that cook down for about 15 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes. I know I said 15, but you can eye it. I feel like my mixture is very, very dark at this point. And also, when you let it simmer for that time, do it on a medium low. But you know what, if your heating source, is cooking it faster, then you can adjust the time down a bit. So it's been about 10 minutes. I'm actually gonna add my milk. And I'm using my homemade coconut milk. You can use whatever milk you prefer. And you're gonna do about a cup of that. This is about a cup. And before I add it in there, I'm actually going to add a bay leaf. This is completely optional, or cinnamon leaf if you can find it, but I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to pour coconut milk in, and I'm going to stir it. I'm going to let that heat through. Make sure you scrape your sides of your pot. Now while that heats through, I'm actually going to grab my sweetener. This is also homemade. It is a dairy-free plant-based condensed milk. You can use regular condensed milk. Condensed milk is something that I also grew up on. We use it to sweeten our porridge, our teas, pretty much about anything. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use some of that in here. See if that's heated through. Now I'm going to strain this right into a cup. You can strain it into a bowl if you want to do that first. Actually, no. I'm going to strain it into this cup first. I'm going to get my bigger strainer. I'll turn this off. I'm going to strain this so we're not getting any cinnamon stick or bay leaf. We're just going to get the essence. Press that down a little bit. And actually, my sweetener is a little bit, this is what it looks like. It's almost like a vanilla fudge. Yeah, that is a coconut condensed milk. So I can give you a better look. That's what it looks like. That's homemade. So I'm actually going to put some of that in my cup first. This is half a teaspoon, but the cacao, as I said earlier, can be quite bitter. So I'm going to actually put in some more. It's about a teaspoon. That's good. I'm going to pour my tea over that. I'm going to leave some room. I'm going to give this a stir. Just like so. So I can make sure that the condensed milk melts nicely. I can still see it, so I'll continue to stir it. Another thing you can do if you're actually going to be drinking this whole serving, which this is pretty much maybe 1 serving and a half, but I'll say solo serving, you can always double this if you're making it for a guest or making it for guests. Increase the recipe. But you can also put the sweetener in the pot if you prefer. Keep it on low simmer and make sure it melts through. Isn't that nice? All right. We'll cool it off a little bit first. Actually, let me take a little spoon of this and taste it. Ooh, that is strong. It's bitter though. Let's see. Yeah, definitely needs more sweetener, but I would say sweeten it to your liking. Still also good. It's very chocolatey. It's very rich, so you don't need a lot. And this is definitely a drink that you'd like for those days when you want a little comfort in a glass. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you try this, Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And what kind of maybe milk did you want to use? Coconut, hemp, almond, or regular milk? And also, subscribe to the channel if you want more recipes like this to share on comforting days. And click the link in my bio and join my free VIP group. Well, thank you for joining me, and you have a wonderful day.